This way, Ms. Miller.
Wow, this place is beautiful. More like a castle.
Madam?
Sorry.
Mr. Alessandro will be here to you in a moment.
This is Miranda Miller from Modern Magazine of Contemporary Art, reporting by invitation from the home of none other than Pietro Alexandra, the billionaire art collector who recently has sent the media into a frenzy over the fact that he has sold his entire collection for one single piece. It is alleged... Oh. Very nice.
Miss Miller?
Oh, Mr. Alexander, thank you so much for the invitation. I can't tell you how privileged I am to be here and the invitation. And I just thank you so much. I'm just all about you and your magnificent collection. I've just come from Paris. I was at a Charles Monet exhibition at the Musée d'Orsay, and Mr. Alexandra, the curators there were just singing your praises. They said that the French government had purchased some of your pieces, some previously unseen, and at the Louvre already some of your pieces are on display.
You are too kind, Miss Miller.
Please, don't think I'm presumptuous, but I've heard that it's possible you actually sold these pieces for the express purpose of purchasing one other piece even far greater than these.
Indeed, and that's the very reason why I brought you here today, to show you it.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Alexandra, I'm so honoured. Your collection has pieces from Da Vinci and Buonarroti and Matisse, and surely this piece must be the most expensive piece in the entire known world.
It certainly is now. But before I show you it, I want to show you a few things that I've sold, so I may fund my new piece. Firstly,
the lute player. This is one of Caravaggio's most famous compositions. It was one of 3 of a set. The other 2 are in the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg. This was thought to be lost for many years. Oh my goodness, what a sacrifice this has been, Mr. Alexandra.
it was, and now the second.
All the more valuable because of the colour instead of the usual blue and white. Oh! The vase is beautiful, Mr. Alexander. It must have cost a small fortune.
Funnily enough, it did. But I've sold all these pieces, Miss Miller, for something that's far more valuable than any of them. And this is the piece which I would like to show you today.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Here it is.
Please don't find me rude, but the figure and the form don't work. The composition and the style is all wrong. The red lines on the body, they just don't blend. There's no smooth transitions. There's no movement to them. The crossbeam at the top, the neutral tones are lost because of the red that is mirrored on the body. The manner in which the subject is words. It's just so unnatural. I've never seen a subject pose in such a manner. Mr. Alexandre, the truth is I fail to see how this could possibly compare with what you've shown me already today, or in fact, what I have already seen in another location.
Miss Miller, perhaps I can show you it as I see it. As I see this picture, I see a man nailed to a cross. A man whose body has been beaten with whips. A face that is so disfigured by beatings that is almost unrecognisable. And a head that has had a crown of thorns an inch thick, shoved and driven into his skull.
Why would you sell all of your collection to purchase this horrendous picture?
Because, Miss Miller, when I see this picture, I don't just see it as a photograph or a picture. I see it as something that should have happened to me. I should have been on that cross, Miss Miller. I should have been crucified. I should have been whipped.
But why?
Simple, Miss Miller. It's because of sin. It's disobedience towards God. It's the pride that I've had in my life. It's the desire for the things of the world. All these crimes that I've committed before God has laid up such a debt and such a penalty that I could never pay it. But the good news is that God Himself, the one to whom I committed these crimes, He sent His Son Jesus to this earth to die as a payment for my sin. And not only that, but since Jesus was a perfect man, He rose again, that I may have new life in Him.
So, what about me?
Just as I have received forgiveness through the death of Jesus Christ and new life through His resurrection, so can you, or anyone who would choose to believe in Him. Can I introduce you to Jesus, Miss Miller?